Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued and probably final playthrough episode of Batman, the animated series Gotham Under Siege, where we are heading into the fourth and final act of the game. And I want to say thank you to all of you that have viewed and commented. I really appreciate this. Was a blind playthrough, meaning that I had read through the rules but had not played the game. So as usual, when I do that, and even when I don't, I made a few mistakes, and I was really thankful to have one of the designers pop in and make some commentary on that. And, you know, I always welcome that. So thanks so much. I appreciate it. And we're about to get to the final act. I think I'm in trouble. I mean, here's why. First off, you can see there's quite a few buildings destroyed. But more importantly, we're at 1 on the explosion track. We get to 0, we lose. My suspicion tells me I'm not going to win as a result of that. Most likely. But we're going to give it a go and see how this fourth and final act ends up. And, you know, when we get to the end of a round, if we check and we have failed, or at the end of the hero phase, rather, we check and we have failed, then we will be done, kaput with the game, etc. But we're going to give it our darndest, and we're going to get right into the next phase. So the first thing that happens is we're going to do some advance. We're going to advance the act. We're going to do some more setup, and to do that, we have to pick one of these. But I don't know what they are. I've never. Again, you know, like Batgirl has this cool ability called Sixth Sense. It says in each act phase, you may choose to discard the first act setup card and then draw a replacement. But here's the problem with that: I don't know enough about any of these to know which ones are really good or bad for us. But we're going to do this one. Disarm the bomb. Well, here's Ra's al Ghul, so that can't be too good. We need a bunch of 6s. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 6s for this one. But let's take a look at the rest of the stuff. It's not too bad otherwise. So we're going to have 4 story cards. That's kind of rough. We only have 3 masterminds, though, and 9 villains. So that's not terrible from that perspective. We also we have this rooftop ambush. For each healthy hero on the rooftop rolls 1 die. On an odd number, they become wounded. That's bad, actually, for us. The ability here is bad. If not defeated, the heroes lose. Fair enough. We have to defeat this. I don't know. Guys, do we want to try our ability out just for the sake of doing it and pick one of the other ones and see what happens? Let's do it. Boom. 6 cents, guys. Okay, let's see what this... What? Oh, this has a different ability. Like, it's the same thing. What are you talking about? Okay, this one's... It is different. So we're only going to have 2 story cards. We're going to have 5 masterminds, though, and 10 villains. I like the fewer story cards, actually. And, again, it's all 6s. And it says, Guardians Unite. All heroes may move to your battlefield. If they do, gain 2 bat signal points, and you gain 1 bonus die. That's the act leader. Okay, so that actually, I think, is a little easier than the one we just about had. We'll see how this plays out, but let's place this card. We got that out, and the first thing we need are 2 Act 4 story cards. Yuck, I'm scared. I don't know, like I said, first playthrough, I think I've managed to make it to the 4th act, but I don't think I'm going to make it much farther. I definitely have a suspicion that I am not going to win this game. I'm doing some shuffling on the Act 4 cards just to get them shuffled up because I didn't really do that earlier. Alright, here's the first one. Duel with the Devil. Okay, that's definitely a Ra's al Ghul and Batman thing, isn't it? Okay, we got to have 2 equal dice. Only the current act leader can place a card on this dice, so it's only going to be Robin. I didn't say that, but Robin is going to be the current act leader, so only Robin can do the duel with the devil. Okay, well he's got some of the most opportunities to get bonus dice, so that might be okay. I know I can put bonus dice on that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and Diabolical Plan, 10 plus. If not defeated, perform a destruction roll. So that's how we lose buildings and have things explode. So that is the 2 story cards we have. That's it. That's not too terribly bad. Nothing got added, nothing happened there. But we have a bunch of masterminds. We're going to have 5. And remember, in the last episode, I had something, and I can't remember what it is now, that made me reshuffle this deck up. So, here we go. Let's look at our first mastermind. I'm just going to place them out in the field. I'll place their villains later. So, first one, Rupert Thorne. We've seen him. When Rupert Thorne appears, add a new story card. Okay. Well, he's going to appear in the east. So, we're going to put him on the east side of the board. And just when I thought I was getting lucky, no such dice there. A beacon of... Oh, okay. A beacon of hope. When a die is placed on this card, immediately gain 2 bat signals. Draw another story card. So now we're going to end up with 4 story cards. That's not what I wanted. Of course, that one's not bad. But and then Unnatural Power. We need just 1 5 here. While active, masterminds cannot be defeated. That is, so we have, that's why there's just one 5 or better needs to be put on there, because that's going to have an impact. But now we're up to 4 story cards. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, and then we got our next of 5 is Poison Ivy in the North, and it says, hold on. Okay, I finally broke down. I'm going to tell you a little story. I finally broke down and bought some reading glasses so I can see these little things a lot better, and I can. It says Poison Ivy is immune to damage until her plant tokens are defeated. When Poison Ivy appears, draw and place 2 plant tokens on her battlefield, and she gets 5 villains. She is going to be on the north side up here, and we're going to randomly pull, let's see, randomly pull 2 plant tokens. There they are. Okay. And we're going to place them down with her. Okay. That's 2 of 5. Let's see what the third one's going to be. Two-Face, we haven't seen him before. After dealing 4 damage to Two-Face, he's got a coin. Yeah, actually, flip his coin. Let's say unscarred side. Two-Face is defeated. Scarred side, choose one. Two-Face is defeated, and you roll a die, becoming wounded on an odd number, or Two-Face escapes into the clockwise adjacent battlefield, and he comes with 8 villains. He's going to be on the south side. And just to show you that, he does come with his very own Two-Face coin. So we're just going to put that right there. Okay, that's our third one. We got 2 more to go. So we got Catwoman. Oh, she's supposed to be a good person. If Catwoman is a hero in the game, add 1 story card to the act and discard this card without adding in a villain. Okay, but she's not. So she will appear there, and she's going to appear on the rooftops. So we'll just put her right there. And then we got one more, guys. One more. The Joker. He's going to be on the south side too with Two-Face. The Joker may not be attacked from the rooftops. Okay, this is a different Joker. After attacking the Joker, name 2. Okay, we got this as a name 2 number thing. So we're going to place that down. Okay, now I have to place a bunch of villains out, right? Or a whole bunch of villains out. So we'll get that done right now. Okay, lots of villains out there. Yeah. Especially in the south side. We got a massive stack there that we have to deal with. South side, north side of the two that seem to have the worst. Batman's up there. He's going to try and take care of Poison Ivy, I think. And we definitely got to get rid of the duel with the devil, because we can't... well, it doesn't actually do anything. What's the value of beating the duel with the devil? Because look, what does it do? Only the current act leader can place dice on this card, but it doesn't do anything. We just defeat the story card, right? Unless there's something about the 4th act that I'm not aware of. I'm going to have to look at that. Now this one though, this one's bad. While active, masterminds cannot be defeated. So we absolutely have to take care of that unnatural power one immediately. But that's not it. We're going to do some hero planning now, and we're going to draw our final card, power card, ability card for the game. So we're going to get 2 for her. Let's see, Bat Cycle Assault, we've seen that one before, and Lady Luck. You ignore all hazards on active story cards. Oh, she can... This might be good. If you're wounded, flip to the healthy side at the start of the hero phase. I like that one. I think I like that better than the Bat Cycle Assault. Now, the reason being is because she can actually attack the masterminds. She ignores the hazard. The hazard on that one is, while active, masterminds cannot be defeated. So, that's a good one. And then Batman. Let's see what Batman gets. We drew support from Alfred Pennyworth. Each time you play a 6 die, gain a bat signal. You may discard this card after any roll to flip from a wounded to healthy. Or, let's see what the other one's going to be. Let's pull one out here. Wayne Enterprises. At the end of the act, a number of heroes equal to the die placed on this card each gain back. Nope, that doesn't help us. So it's going to be support from Alfred Pennyworth. And then our act leader for the round, Robin. Let's see what he gets. He gets, first off, he gets Robin to the rescue. In the crisis phase, roll a die for each citizen that would become a casualty. On a roll of 5 or 6, the citizen does not become a casualty. We're fine on citizens. And support from Alfred Pennyworth. Well, I guess we're doing that one because I don't see the value in that other one, considering it's the last chapter and we have 7 citizens left. We don't have to worry about them. If it said something about stopping explosions, I'd do it. So no bonus dice, though. That kind of sucks. And that's it. So we have set up everything else. We are good to go. And that will be very helpful. You know, I keep doing something out of phase, which may have impacted things like this decision, where you're supposed to do your hero planning phase after you change the Act Leader token. It says Act Setup card. Well, actually, it doesn't say that. It says you place it, you pick it at the Advanced Act, I think. I should look that up. But on the Act Setup, then you set it up afterwards. But it doesn't matter. We know what they are. Okay, well, we wouldn't have known about the unnatural power. That is what it is. Okay, let's continue on. I'm going to probably lose anyway. We'll see how this goes. All right, now we got to get started. Oh, you know what? I forgot that she has... if she's on the rooftops, where the heck did her villains go? Do they go on the rooftops with her? I guess so. I forgot her villains. I got to stalk her up there. Those villains in the south side are just for Two-Face and Batman. Or Joker. So we're going to have... I guess we'll put them on the rooftops. 1, just to make it interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. That's hers right there. So just some henchmen and thugs. Not so bad. I guess that's how that works. Doesn't really say. I assume if she's on the rooftops, they go on the rooftops with her. And then we have to defeat them too. But how does that work? Because they don't blow things up. I mean, I'm not sure how that works, guys, to be honest with you. If you have any advice, tell me, because I'm going to probably defeat her long before I defeat those guys on the roofs. We'll see. I'm not sure how that would work. Because it definitely says she belongs on the rooftops. Huh. Okay, well, let's get started with our hero phase. Start getting with some dice rolls. I'm going to look in the rule book and see if I can see this. And see if there's a FAQ or something like that on it. Hey guys, I'm going to make a change, actually. Because I cannot, for the life of me, and I don't want to play it so wrong, I don't know what's going on. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to play that rooftop villain with villains on it. See, like Man-Bat didn't have any, and that made sense because you don't put other villains on the rooftop. So I'm going to just draw another one. It's going to be Mr. Freeze. So Mr. Freeze, when Mr. Freeze appears, each hero on his battlefield, he's on the north battlefield, so that'll only be Batman, and on rooftops, which is nobody, places one of their hero dice on this card. These dice are reclaimed after Mr. Freeze is defeated. So that's Batman. Batman temporarily loses one of his hero dice. So that makes getting this unnatural power even more, defeating it even more important. But now I got to draw another 8 villains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. Those will go into the north battlefield. So the north battlefield and the south battlefield are where the victory or defeat of the city of Gotham are probably going to be made. Or met, rather. And getting these guys out real quick. We got a couple ninjas up there now. We didn't have any before. That's too bad. And we also have the extra plants from Poison Ivy. So this is going to be a pretty tough round, I think. Anyway, let's start with rolling some dice because we're going to get right into our hero actions. Okay, so let's get her dice going. Okay, 6, 4. We got that. That's pretty good, actually. That 6 might be really good to get her on the rooftops and start killing some things. But we also want to get a... Well, actually, she can defeat that unnatural power right away, so we might do that one right now. But let's roll for Batman. Actually, we'll just get both of them here. We got to get his extra die back, too, so 5 and a 1 and 1. 1's not bad for him. And we got Robin, the Act Leader. That's okay. I think actually he's going to probably have to manipulate any of those dice to get anything truly worthwhile, but that's all right. Okay, well, let's go on to start with Robin. He is in fact our Act Leader, so we're going to start with him and see what he wants to do. He's sharing a battlefield with Catwoman, but there's like nothing there, so he definitely wants to move. We could do we could use a bat signal to pop him up to Whirling Kick. It says, when activated, placing a 2 die, we'd be able to defeat all the villains on that battlefield. Afterwards, move forward. Now that one's not good for him. I think Somersault attack is probably the best thing. When activated by placing any die, deal damage to villains on Robin's battlefield equal to the die placed. So we can get rid of both of those with the smallest die we have, and then move to an adjacent field. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to place a 3 right here, and then what we're going to do is quickly defeat these guys here, and then he will swing around to this battlefield right there, and that's going to be his action. Okay, now I think for Batgirl, I do think this one is important. I'm still trying to figure out what the duel with the devil matters for. I don't think it does. If we left it alone, nothing happens. It just says only the current act leader can place dice on this card, but it doesn't do anything, so I don't know. Do we have to do that to win? I'm not sure. I'm going to look up, just double check Act 4. But it says while activated masterminds can't be defeated. So we got to get rid of that. She's going to, even though a 6 would allow her to do a rooftop assault, do a bunch of damage, this is more important right now. So we are going to defeat unnatural power. And that is done. And then Batman, I think he's going to do, he's got his swinging attacks. When activated by placing a 1 die, Batman must move to any battlefield. He could pop down to the south battlefield, help Robin, and then he would do 8 damage there, and that would be really helpful. We could get rid of Two-Face and some other things there. Or where we do acrobatic attack, he could do put the 5 there. We could actually get heroic leadership. When activated by placing a 6 die, deals 6 damage to a villain on Batman's battlefield. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend a bat signal because he's going to get one back. When activated, place a 6 dice. We're going to turn this into a 6. Place it there. Deal 6 damage to a villain on Batman's battlefield. Afterwards, another hero on Batman's... Oh yeah, that one doesn't do any good. Let's not do that. Take it back. Okay, there we rewound. Could throw his Batarang, that would help, now that we can defeat villains. Once activated, once per hero step, Batman may discard his token to throw the Batarang, ricocheting it around the battlefields, defeating the highest ranked villain on each battlefield, including his own. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to throw his battle. This does not count as his action either. So he's throwing his Batarang. Zing, 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 zing. So we're going to start there. He's going to take out Rupert Thorne. That is the highest ranking villain. Masterminds count. Then coming down here, he will take out the Joker. Now the problem with the Joker is that we have to roll a die, and he may get to do something more. So let's see. Okay, so we have to name 2 numbers. Okay, we're going to name, I think we want these numbers. So I'm going to say 3 and 4. And hopefully get a 6. We did not get it, so he moves to a random battlefield, it says. The Joker is defeated. Otherwise, he escapes clockwise, so he's moved over here with Batgirl. So that was... Okay, so this is interesting. I went to this battlefield, Batarang, ting. I think Batarang comes and hits him again, right? I think that's fair. Do you think that's fair? I think that's fair. And we're going to roll again. I'll say 3 or 4. A 3. Okay, we did defeat him. Tell me if that's like meta-gaming, rule-breaking nonsense, but it seems like that's what would happen. The Batarang came around, hit him there. He jumped over to here, hit him again because it's circling around. And gets him. Thematically, makes some sense, even though I don't know how Batman wings a Batarang around a whole city. But I'll take it because he's Batman, right? And then, last but not least, we will defeat Mr. Freeze, and that will give him his die back, right? I don't think for this turn. I think I'm just going to set it aside. I don't think he gets it back this turn. This die is reclaimed when Mr. Freeze is defeated. So I'm going to say we're going to roll it. Let's roll it and see what he gets. He gets a 2. That's not great. Okay. But that was the use of his Batarang, so that was helpful. That helped a lot. Then I think we're going to do his... I think we're just going to do his acrobatic attack. When... well, you could use utility belt gadget too. This is a challenging thing. I mean, I kind of want these guys placing 6s, but because I can get some bat signals back. But we could do the utility belt gadget with that 5. It says when activated by placing a 4 or higher, gain 2 bat signals and deal damage to villains on Batman's battlefield equal to the die place. I think we're going to do that. So we'll put the 5 here, and that will give us 2 bat signals, right? Gives 2 bat signal points. So that puts us back up to 5, and then we're going to get to do 5 damage. I think let's bite the bullet and take out Poison Ivy's 2 plants first. That'll be 4 of his points right there. We've got exhaust 1 die or suffer 1 casualty. We're going to suffer a casualty because I have a lot and I don't want to exhaust a die. So we suffered a casualty, and then roll 1 die on a 1 or 2, become wounded. Oh yuck, I don't like that. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll a die. A 2. Of course, Batman's wounded. Alright, so Batman got wounded, but you know, we have Alfred Pennyworth. You may discard this card after any roll to flip from wounded to healthy. Anyway, that's where he's at right now. So I've got to check out his wounded side. But we did defeat both of these. He's got one more point, and we'll just take out a thug on his battlefield. I guess the best we can do. Okay, now we can take Poison Ivy out of the game. Let's see, he's got Never Give Up. When activated by placing any die, deal damage to villains on his battlefield equal to the die plus 8. That's pretty good for next round. We might want to leave him wounded for just a moment. Bat Signal, when activated by placing a 3 die, gain 1 Bat Signal point, deal 3 damage to villains on Batman's battlefield, and choose 1 hero to gain back 1 of their skill tokens. Oh, we can get his Batarang back. Help from Alfred Pennyworth. Well, he's got that when activating a 6. So when he's damaged, he gets help from Alfred Pennyworth anyway to get healed again. And then his new ability on that flip side is Fury Attack. When activated by placing a die, deal damage to the villains on Batman's battlefield equal to die place plus 2. You can move freely after that. Okay. And then Heroic Escape. You may discard 1 token when suffering a wound to roll a die on a 3 or 6. Batman blocks the damage, ignoring the wound. And okay, so we're in trouble with Batman right now. And that's going to be the end of that round, so we're going to roll some dice again. Okay, that didn't go as planned. 3, 3, 1. Well, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. And then we got Batman and Robin right here. Let's do that. A 6, that's good. That's good, that might be good for us. We can do both. And then Robin, oh, the 2 will help him. He can use his whirling kicks, I think. And we got to get Batgirl moving, don't we? All right, well, let's go start with Robin. I think that Robin will use his 2 whirling attack. When activated by placing a 2 die, Robin must move. I don't want him to move, though. That's the only problem. And the rest of this just sucks. We can move him to the north battlefield. This is, say, adjacent battlefield must move to any battlefield and deal 7 damage to villains there. Afterwards, move 4 villains from that battlefield to an adjacent battlefield. Okay. And then after that attack, if no villains remain on the battlefield, return 1 used skill token any hero. Yeah. So he's not going to... Well, he could... No, he's not going to be able to do that. Not going to be able to do it. I guess we're going to do this. Here's what we're going to do with him. For the moment, Robin is going to jump to here. We're going to use his disability here. So he jumps to there. He's unfortunately not going to be able to take out all of those guys. Got to remember this. Timely Quip. Discard 1 of his two. Okay, that's not going to help. So we're going to get 5 points. We're 3, 4, 5. Because we'll be able to take that out easier, I think. Okay, there we go. 5 points of guys there. And that was his whirling attack, and then move 4 villains to other battlefields. So that's going to be helpful. So we're going to take all 4 of these. We're going to move them 1, 2 over to here, and 1 up to there with Batman. And that'll just leave 2 little thugs there. Maybe he can take him out on his way around the battlefield. Okay, now we're going to go to Batgirl. Okay, Batgirl, what are we going to do? We got to get 4 dice on our Disarm the Bombs card, too, or we're going to lose, and that's not good either. Alright, well, let's see. What are we going to do here with her? She's got a 3. We can do this. Woman's Intuition, we can do a 2 with Throw Batarang. When activated by placing a 2 die, Batgirl defeats 1 villain from each stack on her battlefield and 1 from each stack on an adjacent battlefield. She has none on her battlefield. She's got to move. You can do Rooftop Assault, but I could get to a 4. No, it needs to be a 6. Woman's Intuition, when activating by placing a 3 die, deal 6 damage to villains on your battlefield and gain a Bat Signal point. 1 other hero on the battlefield may change 1 of their dice to any number. That's not going to help because we only got Batman left. Guess it's going to be kicks and punches, isn't it? We can also do the Bat Cycle and do... Well, she's got to move. When activated by placing a deal damage equal to, Batgirl may move any number of times during this. So we're going to do that. She is going to... We'll place a 3 there. And then she will move down to here. I don't see how we're going to win this one, guys. I really, really don't. Okay. She's then going to deal 5 points of damage. So I think the easiest answer there is to get rid of Two-Face, but we're going to have to flip this coin. Let's see what happens here. Come on! Scarred side up. What is it? I think he stays, right? Scar token, we get to choose one. Two-Face is defeated, and you roll a die becoming wounded. We're going to do that. So if we roll an odd number, we're going to become wounded. Let's get it out and roll that. A 6 we did not, so we are not wounded, and he's defeated. So she took out Two-Face, that's 4, and then we'll take one more for 5. And that's that. That was her action. Not a great action. Now, Batman, I think what we're going to have to do here with Batman is we're going to not use this immediately. We're going to take this die and put it on the story card because we got to get 4. I don't know how we're going to do that. That's going to be really painful. I don't have a lot of cards. I got to remember this. All heroes may move to your battlefield if they do gain 2 Batman signal points. We got to do that, man. I got to get everybody on the same battlefield. Ugh. So everybody's got to move to Batman, I think, at this moment. Let's take a look at Robin. Actually, I take it back. It's time to roll some dice. We need that as bonus dice for sure. She rolled a 3. Batman's going to roll a... Okay, that's not bad. And Robin... Ooh, a 6 and a 2. That is good. Okay, let's see what we can get done here. Oh, you know what I would have done during Batgirl's turn when she placed die? I have this... once per die roll, Robin may freely move to the battlefield as choice. So he would have moved up to here, I think. Up to Batman. Yeah, for sure. Once I started looking at the battlefield. So, sorry for the retcon there, but that would have been the right thing to do. Any hero on the rooftops, or the rooftops rather, to enable the hero to flip one of their dice. So that would have been too late for Batman, so he didn't get to change any dice, but that would have put Batman on, or Robin on his battlefield, which I think will help a great deal. Because then he can do some other things, like his double team attack and stuff like that. And if I get them all up there, we can get the Guardians Unite. Yeah, we got to get Batgirl up there. So let's well, it's going to be Robin right now. So Robin's going to take his action. I think we're going to do is, I think we're going to place his 6, unfortunately, on the disarm the bomb die. I'd love to do the double team attack and do 12 damage. But we get rid of a lot of guys there, but that doesn't leave us a lot. I'm going to have to do that. We're going to take this and place it on the story card. So now we need 2 more dice on the story card to defeat it. It's a lot. Okay, now we're going to go to Batgirl. We're going to get her moving, I think. So if she does her kicks and punches, which I think what she's going to do with her 3, she'll move up to the top battlefield there. But she's going to do kicks and punches, and I think she's going to use her bat cycle too. It says once per activation, hero step. Batgirl may discard one of her tokens when using kicks and punches to add 6 points of damage. She's going to do that to this battlefield because we got to clear it off as much as we can. That's going to give her a 5 plus 11 points, and she'll be able to move. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 there. Boom. 10, 11. Okay. At least we cleared something, and then she moves to the top battlefield. Now we've made the Guardians Unite. All heroes may move to the battlefield, so we gain 2 bat signals, we're at 7, and everybody gains a bonus die for the next round. That is cool. Alright, that was his action. So I guess they get that bonus die now, so I'm going to have to roll it. Sorry, he gains a bonus die. So he's the act leader, he gains a bonus die, so he gains a 4. Okay. Guys, we're not going to win this, are we? Okay, let me roll. Because we're, that was her placement. Oh, I don't roll this yet. I got to do Batman first. Batman's still wounded. What's he going to do? He does have a 5. We can bump that up to a 6 and get our third 6 on there. Or I can do help from Alfred Pennyworth and get him healthy again. I think we're going to bump that up to a 6. Actually, we're going to be maxed out on bat signal points too, but that puts a third 6 on the disarm the bomb thing. So, because we will lose if we don't do that. We have to do that, and that was the only option I had this turn to get that. So that's everybody's dice. That was it. So we're going to start rolling again. We're down to the wire, guys. We got Batgirl. She rolled a 1. That's not helpful at all. Batman rolled a 2. Oh my god. And Robin rolled a 2 6s. Oh, we're going to defeat that darn card. That's for sure. Okay. Anyway, well, let's go to Robin. Robin is going to first. I don't want to take a chance, so I'm going to place one of his 6s here. Okay. That's what he's going to do, because now that's defeated. This is defeated, but doesn't mean we won, which is bad. Okay, and then Batgirl with that 1. That is just terrible. We're going to have to manipulate that. Probably throw a Batarang. When activated by placing a 2 die, Batgirl defeats 1 villain from each stack on her battlefield. That's fine. That's actually really good. On her battlefield, and 1 from each stack to 1 adjacent battlefield. We can take out something to the east there. So she'll do that. She'll use a bat signal to place this up to a 2. That's the best she's going to be able to do. And that's going to pull 1 from each of these. Okay. And then 1 from over here, this thug from over here. Get rid of that. Maybe she can do that again somehow. She can't do anything again. That's it. Batman's got a 2. Let's see what he can do. So he's going to use another bat signal. Place this up to a 3. Use his bat signal. When activated by placing a 3 die, gain 1 bat signal. So we'll go back up to 7. This is not a big deal. This is more. Do 3 damage to villains on your battlefield. We'll take out the ninjas here on his battlefield. Not a great solution for us, but this is the best he can get. And choose 1 hero to gain back 1 skill token. He's going to choose himself, and then he's going to immediately use that. Okay, so starting over here, he'll take out the 1 thug. We're getting down there, but this is not going to go well. The only thing I can say is we defeated the guy, our card. So he did that. Then on the south side, he's going to take the highest ranking, so he's going to kill a ninja there. And then on the north side, he will take out Poison Ivy. So she is gone. Still, we got to do some more. We got to do some more. And that's it. So the only person that has any dice left is Robin. I think what we're going to do, though, before we end, we're going to flip this and put Batman back to healthy, just in case. I don't know what that's going to do. Then he can use his I Am Batman thing and help defend better that area. But we're going to go to Robin. I mean, we're going to have a couple of attacks on the south, so it's just going to happen unless we can move Robin down there. Let's see. Yeah, if I can move Robin down there, I can at least block 1 of those, right? But he has to roll. He's only got 1 die left. What do you roll? A 4 or a 4? What does a 4 do? We can do somersault attack. Robin may move to an adjacent battlefield or from the rooftops during this attack. Timely quip. Once per activation hero step, Robin may discard 1 of his tokens to place a bonus die matching the number of the die just placed on a story card. You know what? He should have done that on the disarm. You know, guys, I'm not going to retcon it. I screwed it up. He should have done that, and he didn't. So that was a fatal flaw right there, because I would have had an extra die with somebody, probably Batman. Or no, with him, he would have had an extra die probably. So. Because he placed 2 6s on there. Oh well. I don't know if you can place it on the main story card anyway. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think what we're going to have to do is I don't know how to get him. I don't know how to get him to the south battlefield easily enough with a 4. I don't think he can. Think the best thing I can do is attack the guys in the battlefield. See if I can take out. That'll be 6 points. I can probably take out the thugs. I guess it doesn't result in the same though. It means we're going to have 3 attacks on the city from bad guys. But I don't see what else we can do, so I think we're going to do there. I don't believe I can spend multiple signals to like bump it up to 6, for example. But I'll do this. So 4, that's going to be 6 points. And I can move to an adjacent battlefield, but that doesn't help. And I can't do heroic defense on the south side if I'm on the roofs anyway. So I think we'll just do that. 6 points, what will that do? I don't think that's enough to even take this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is exactly enough. So he'll take those guys out here. But this is going to leave us in a quandary. He took out the thugs in the north part of the city. And that's really all we can do. That's it. Dice are done. I really screwed up. I should have used his timely quip to place a die somewhere. Because we know we're going to have some bad things happen. Okay, that's the end of the hero phase, so we're going to go into the story phase. We're first going to resolve any rewards or anything from story cards, but we get to, we don't get to do the heroic attack or defense yet, so we're going to do this. This could be the end of the game right here, because we're going to have to make a destruction roll. Destruction rolls, odds, things blow up, evens they don't. Let's see what we get. 2. Actually, that was okay. I'll take that. Destruction rolls are odd numbers, so that didn't do anything. I'm just going to double check just to make sure I'm not I'm getting overexcited about that. Yeah. The act leader rolls a die. If it rolls a 1, 3, or 5, the building is destroyed. So we didn't destroy a building there, so that's it. Now we get to pick our heroic defense. We're going to put Batman on these henchmen because it says, I am Batman. When performing heroic defense in the crisis phase, you may re-roll your attack 1 die, 1 time. I don't think he's going to be able to defeat these guys, but we'll see. Okay, Batman, come on. Do some damage. 3. We're going to re-roll that. A 4. Okay, so he got 4. That's only going to take out 2 of the henchmen, unfortunately. 1, 2. 2 of the henchmen there. So he did not defeat them all. I think we're going to have to make a roll anyway. That's what it is. Let me think about this. So I almost forgot about the deadly assault for Act 4. Because that would have been bad. Basically, if you roll a 1 or 2, then the hero takes 2 wounds, which would mean you lose. Boom, just like that. When you're doing heroic defense, unless you have some way to defend against that. But we didn't. So that's that. And I'm just going to double check a couple of other things. Make sure I'm not screwing something up. I don't think I am. Again, this was a blind playthrough the first time at Act 4. So I'm just double checking for any other Act 4 things that I may have missed. I don't think so. I think that's it. It just says under villain attack step, Act 4 deadly assault. Okay, that's that. So now we're going to do some destruction rolls. And now it's just coming down to random luck. So Batman, he would have, I don't think he could have defeated him anyway, but he tried. Okay, so let's get a couple dice out. We'll use these purple dice. Up north, we're going to roll to see if we destroy a building. Let's see. We do. We'll pick this one. This could be it. If there's an explosion on it, we're done. Oh, 1 explosion or 2 casualties. Okay, we can survive 2 casualties. So we're down to 4 casualties now, guys. 4, just 4 on the board, but we survived that. This building is destroyed. Okay, now these ninjas, of course, we're going to roll every time, aren't we? So we'll take this building, I guess, and hopefully we can do one or the other. Or 2 more casualties. Oh my gosh, now we're down to 2 casualties, guys, because I can't do another explosion. So that's that. And then these henchmen, come on, come on, come on. A 4! They did not destroy anything. Oh my god, I think we managed to win. We have 3 buildings left. Gotham is devastated. I'm sure I made some mistakes, but usually I make the mistakes against myself. Like, for example, not using Robin's timely quip and stuff like that. I think that's right. I think we actually managed to pull this off somehow, some crazy way. We pulled it off and defeated the villains. Wow. Okay. So, Batman, the animated series, Gotham Under Siege. Pretty cool cooperative game. It does feel very thematic. You do feel like you're playing these heroes. It feels like you're always losing. I kind of like that. Like, no matter how good you think you might be doing, you're... Like, all I had to do was blow it with Batman and roll a 1. Or 2, and that would have been the end of the game. Because I had already used this to flip him back, and we couldn't do anything. That'd be it. Game over. So you really have to defeat those guys in the 4th act. And it took so many of my dice to disarm the bomb that it was not good for me. I did get 1 bonus die out of it, which was helpful. I could have done that more than once if I was careful, but I didn't. I screwed that up too. But the end result is we had 3 buildings standing in Gotham. Wow. I guess that's good. And we survived. I don't think this game is meant to be like so challenging. It's not like Ghost Stories or something like that where it just crushes your spirits. But that felt challenging to me. I felt like I was really working hard in my brain to get this and that. I thought I really blew it when I didn't manage Robin right this round. I probably didn't manage it right before either in other rounds, but that's the way it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. This is the completion of Batman the Animated Series, Gotham Under Siege. Please let me know, and let everybody know, this was a blind playthrough, so if I made any mistakes, by all means, let people know what they are. And thanks again. I will talk to you in the next episode of something, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Oh, by the way, there's some more episodes coming for my shed build-out, too. I got a ton of footage built up. I just need to do some editing and stuff like that. So expect more of that soon. Thanks. Take care. I'll talk to you later.